So the DL30 multi-tool is just one of the best multi-tools out there at this time if you're looking at getting a budget multi-tool. So when you open it up, it's essentially a Leatherman Surge, but to some extent it's been improved because not only does it have these tools over here, which are fairly the same as a Leatherman Surge, but it does actually have a 1/4" bit driver, and that's huge. Now, some people would ask me, all this tool needs is a couple upgrades, and one of the first things they mentioned was a pocket clip. So I went ahead and I took the leap and I actually bought a Night Eyes pocket clip for about $6. And what happens is you get an alcohol prep pad and you wipe this metal surface, and then you can see this black right here, which is a double-sided tape. Very heavy duty. Some of these they use even on like commercial buses, city buses, I guess. That's what the advertisement says. And you peel the red off and then you stick the clip to the, when you take the alcohol pad and you dry it off, you stick it there and then you let it sit for several hours. Now, I only let mine sit for maybe about 12 hours. I think before I let one sit a couple days, and both of these have done very well. I noticed there was a slight movement back and forth, but I've never had any issue with it coming off or even attempting to come off. And I feel like the longer you leave it on it, the harder the bond gets. So that definitely, and it really seems to match up pretty well with the DL30. So I was really happy with that pocket clip as well. Now, someone else mentioned, they said, all we need are some ratchets. Well, I actually have found a ratchet, and this is off of AliExpress. And the first one I was really excited about. This is a JC Cool ratchet, and it fits into a 1/4" bit driver. But the second one, I think somehow it doesn't fit as well into the 1/4" driver, but still, I find this is one of the best I have found on the market. So you can see that it's really having a hard time, and I think from the factory they didn't take enough metal out. So that is something you may want to do if you go ahead and decide to buy this one. This is the most minimalist one I have found, and it does fit sort of in at an odd angle, but I have used this or my previous one before, and the ratchet works really good. So you're able to just fit it in there, and then it just ratchets, and it's pretty minimalistic. So that's pretty cool as well. So there is that ratchet, and then there is also the ratchet. Now this is very similar to the one you'll find for the Leatherman. I actually just found a 1/4" small ratchet, and I cut it down to size so it could fit Leatherman, but it can fit this as well. And then it doesn't fit as strongly. It's a little bit more wobble, but it does fit in there as well. And I will put the link to the machine one, I mean that comes brand new like this, off of Amazon. The name is escaping me, but I'm sure many of you are thinking of it right now. So that is an option as well. All right, so not only do we have that, but I thought let's go ahead and find some really good options for the DL30. This is a work tool. Let's really find some options to make it heavy duty. So what I came up with was the Klein. This is the 7-in-1 impact flip socket set. And what I like about this is it has so many options. And my favorite part is I can fit the ratchet in the end. So you have the 1/2 inch, you've got the 9/16, and then we turn it around, we've got the 3/8, we've got the 7/16. Then at the end, we've got a 1/4 inch and 5/16. So it really works good there. So let's go ahead, actually this is supposed to be flipped this way to fit the 1/4 inch. There we go. And so one of the things to keep in mind is this has two different positions. So one position like this is for using this as a hex driver. This position right here is for using it as 1/4 inch bits. So a guy at work, he actually had one of these Kleins that have the screwdriver handle, and he was trying to use it in the hex position. He said, my, this doesn't work at all. It's not hardly catching the screwdriver bit at all. My, that's no good. Well, it wasn't in the right position. So keep that in mind. It's got a magnet that sort of holds it in spot. And so that will work a lot better that way. And with these, it's nice because you can take these out. You can switch and swap, I guess you could say. And this one right here, I guess these come off the front maybe. So anyway, so that comes off. So with this Klein 7-in-1, you can actually reduce it to just like a long 1/4 inch extender, which is pretty cool as well. Then you could always put this on the end and not have any of the flip sockets except this one. And then what you can do is you can add these, and then these go on like so, and then they slip on like so, and then you've got them all in a row like that. And then when you have this in this position, it fits really nice into the Phoenix flashlight pouch. Now what happened is I carried this at work and I had it in a pouch like this rolling around the bottom, and it fell out the bottom and rolled away. And at $20 a pop, these right here, I don't really feel like losing a whole bunch of them, but I do feel a lot more confident carrying it in this position. And I might even eventually rig something up so it has no holes at the bottom. I don't know, we'll see. But I may take this to work and do an experiment, see if I lose this one or not. But so far, I'm pretty happy with that option. Now, the other option I wanted to mention is the Irwin Speedbore. Now, some people had mentioned that the DL30 is a perfect outdoor multi-tool, and I don't know if this will help you guys or not, but one of the interesting things that I have actually not seen is this 1/4 inch adapter where you can actually put 1/4 inch bits in here, or you can use round 1/4 inch drill bits like so, and then you can crank this down and sort of lock this in place. And so I thought that might be sort of useful to some of you who want to use this multi-tool in an outdoor environment, and then you can simply, there you go, you've got your drill, I suppose. But probably you don't want to use a drill bit, but there are many other applications where this right here could come in handy, maybe a chisel or something else, I'm not sure, but I feel like that does sort of add multitasking options perhaps, where some of these tools might not fit in here. You might be able to carry more not only in your T-shank adapter, but also in here as well. And this was relatively cheap. This came in, I think, about $6. Again, the Klein 7-in-1 impact sockets are around 20. This right here on AliExpress is about 20, the ratchet. And then it does come with this handle, and it comes with several screwdriver bits in the bottom. This is off and on available on AliExpress. I guess I took those out actually, but I think it holds about 6 1/4 inch bits. So keep that in mind. All these I think are pretty exciting options. The 9-days pocket clip is around $6. So again, a lot of budget options that you can really upgrade your DL30.